What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're doing an unboxing. This is DeWalt's 20V Max XR brushless power with power detect. It's their grinder. Comes with an 8 amp-hour battery and fast charger. It's product number DCG415W1. Here's the deal. When will enough be enough? I mean, we have this grinder. It's cordless. You don't need this tool. You don't need this. Reality is that I got this grinder here and I have this grinder here. They have a cord. Why is that? Because they're high draw tools. Where are you gonna be? What job site will you be on where, number one, they don't have a place to plug this in, or number two, where you can't bring a generator? Why do you need this? You don't need this. Let's talk about it more right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. This is the deal. It's one thing to have cordless drills, drivers, hammer drills, SDS rotary hammers, but we're talking about grinders. They take an enormous amount of power to run, operate. And the other thing, depending on if you're grinding, okay, or cutting, are you able to get it done efficiently with a battery? This grinder, you could probably get this for $100. Okay, this grinder you probably get for $100 too. So why spend $300 on a grinder kit? Why? Can this do what these do? But maybe I'm judging this too quickly. Maybe I should hold my reservations. We'll get this unboxed. We'll throw it together, see what it needs, and I will let you know at the end of the video my impressions. I will let you know, honestly, what I think. This is DeWalt's 4.5-inch paddle switch angle grinder kit with kickback brake. I will say this, these two tools do not have a kickback brake. 1 point DeWalt. Oh, wait a minute, they're all DeWalt. 1 point cordless. I will have to give it, safety-wise, these are definitely safer. This kit has a 3-year limited warranty, a 1-year free service, and 90-day money-back guarantee. The battery is 3-year, so limited warranty for 3 years, free service for 3 years. This is one of the most requested from all of you from the power detect line. And I think a lot of you were saying the same thing. Do we really need a 20-volt grinder with power detect? I could buy cordless. Will it make enough power? These were all the questions. Can you review? We're doing it for you. We heard, and now we're doing what the very cool gang wants. Max watts out, 1,350 watts. So 1,350 watts. Let me know down in the comments section, what does that equate to amp-wise? I guess it's right around that. Is it right around the 11, 12? No load speed, 9,000 RPM. Spindle threads, 5/8 of an inch. Spindle lock, yes. Lock on switch, no. So this is a paddle, you cannot lock it on. Tool weight, tool only, is 3.87 pounds. As usual, pretty nice DeWalt bag. They do have a nice little sleeve here. In between the handles, you can put blades, wheels in here. It's a nice little spot. We have our instruction manual. We have the fast charger I talked about. I will tell you this much, when it comes to charging batteries, DeWalt does a great job. This is fan cooled, charges the batteries unbelievably quick and unbelievably cool. Crazy part is, DeWalt has a brand new charger that will charge any one of their 20V Max into their Flex Volt line, will charge those batteries in under an hour and cost under $100. If you wanted to find out more about that charger, go to this video here. We have DeWalt's new 8 amp-hour battery. It's sporting those 21700 cells. I mean, we've used these in the past. Unbelievable amount of runtime you can get out of these batteries. Things like hammer drills, the new 998. Crazy. They're putting out this size battery, 160 watt hours. Next, we have the grinder itself. I will tell you, I like my DeWalt grinders. They're fairly inexpensive and they get the job done. There's your spindle lock, so you could loosen. You have your guard lock. I will tell you this much, this is pretty awesome compared to these older models. I mean, this does have like a latch but it does have a screw there you might need to adjust. This, you just press down on this little button here, this little lever, boom, and you're able to remove it, which you should never do, okay? But you can easily adjust your guard. This is the reality. The easier it is to adjust that guard while you're using the tool, the likelihood that you and your techs or the people that are working for you will take it off and not use it. Because if you can adjust it easily, then it won't get in the way. It won't get in the way of you doing your job. Boom, look at that. Fairly quick ramp up. I will tell you this much, and this battery's only got 1 bar of charge left, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it aside. Doesn't sound as powerful as my corded units. It would be great if there was onboard storage for this Allen key. When we throw the battery on the tool, I'm gonna tell you this much. This still might be lighter than the older unit. I'm gonna compare these. I'm gonna weigh them side by side to make it so that we can get everything onto the scale. What we're going to do is we're going to put our Tough System tote on top of the scale. We'll turn the scale on, and you'll be able to see that it's taken the tear. So it's at 0 right now. I'm going to put the corded grinder into the tote, cord and all. And obviously, if you're going to run this tool, you probably need an extension cord too. So, but we're just going to put the tool and its cord in the tote. You're looking at 4 pounds, 14.2 ounces. Let's put the power detect in there. 5 pounds, 12.9 ounces. Less than a pound more, but you have your entire power supply on the tool. You don't have to worry about running an extension cord with this tool. But this is the deal. Can this tool provide enough performance to where you don't need to plug in a grinder? Well, there's only one way to find out. Before we move on to the cutting portion of this test, I'm going to let everybody know in advance that this is a 10 amp grinder, corded version, 11,000 RPM. We talked about the watts out, 1350 on this unit, but it's only 9,000 RPMs. We're going to start out with, we have a high performance DeWALT cutoff wheel here. We're going to put our retaining nut on. Pretty cool. You don't ever want to over tighten your grinder wheels. You have 2 positions for your handle. Put it left or right. You can't, there's no provision for top. I want to test one thing before we move on. It says it has a brake. Let's see how quickly that brake works once you let go of that paddle. So it's fairly rapid. The reason that's good, for some reason, if you had to let go of your tool, there's no way to leave the tool on. Like, you're not locked with it in the on position. It's kind of a safety measure. Okay, to actually actuate the tool, you have to press down and then pull in on the paddle. But for some reason, if the tool got away from you and you had to let go, or you dropped it, it will turn off fairly rapidly. As I move down through the metal, I'm not gonna force it, because I don't want this blade to shatter. I don't want this wheel to shatter. We're moving through fairly quickly. I mean, this is half-inch angle. I'm pushing. I'm not really getting any stalling. Man, that's pretty amazing. Okay, I'm pretty impressed so far. I don't suggest anybody pressing down as hard as I am. You could have your wheel shatter and it could hit somebody, hit yourself. It's not the safest thing to do. You want the wheel to be able to cut through, move through the material fairly rapidly. I'm just trying to test the power limits of the tool. And I gotta tell you, it's pretty impressive. I'm impressed. Throw a grinding wheel on. So we have a DeWALT metal grinding wheel. Once again, you want to tighten it down. You want to snug it up is the word I'm looking for. I'm going to come in at the front. So I'm going to move very easily, move my guard, which is nice. This seems to work really easily, which makes it more likely that you'd keep it on. I like that. I mean, I'm pressing down in an effort to get this to stall, and it just won't stall. This is really powerful. You know, if I was to take this on the job as opposed to the older quarter unit, I don't feel that I'd be at a disadvantage when it comes to power. Once again, that brake fairly rapidly shuts off. The reality is I would cause this wheel to shatter as opposed to have the tool shut down if I pressed any harder. So the limitation's not in the tool, it'll be in the wheel, okay? Number one. Grinding, I took all that scale and rust off of here, no problem. Was pressing down as hard as I could, couldn't get it to stall. I really like this. The other thing is, you are not constrained by a cord or an extension cord or a power outlet. This thing, I mean, it do a tremendous amount of work, but it is still charged. I will admit, I was wrong. If you're in the market for a good cordless grinder, you should consider the DeWALT Power Detect. And if you like when tool reviewer and YouTuber admits when they're wrong, then smash the like button. Also, let us know down in the comments section below. Can you believe we're in an era, in an age, in a time where you can get as much power out of batteries as you can out of a wall socket? Leave it down below. What's your favorite cordless tool? We want to know. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one. Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.